Perfect. Perfect.
Stop the cap.
Perfect. Perfect.
Dom DeMarco.
Your mama sure does care about your schooling, son.
Evil world we live in.
Bow, 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 bow. Shot the bow, shot his ass. Bow, 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 bow.
City boy!
Before we get started, we have a word from our sponsors, Vincero Collective. They are a premium lifestyle brand, and if you haven't heard of them, you should definitely do your research. And what I love particularly is their watch collection, because I do a lot of watch shopping. And if you do any watch shopping, the one thing that you will notice is that the price tag gets particularly steep. But with this collection of watches, you don't lose anything in the style or quality department, and you don't have to sell your house to be able to afford one. Take a look at these watches. They'll elevate your outfit. They're super versatile. They're for men, they're for women. Whatever situation you're in, Vincero has a watch in this collection that is perfect for you. They have over 30,000 5-star reviews, and they have a 5-year guarantee with a 365-day return policy. But you probably won't even be needing that because all their stuff looks great and it is of super quality, made with the best parts, so you wouldn't want to be sending this stuff back anyway. How about this? I want to make you look a little better and I want to save you some money. Go to VinceroCollective.com, look at every watch over there, pick what's best for you, put them in the shopping cart. At the end, you'll see discount code, type in VOCH, V-O-C-H, VOCH. You'll get 20% off. I guarantee you'll find something that fits your style. Shop Vincero today.
Beats Planet.
We talking about O-line all day. Big shout to all the employees working at the Blue Flame, all the other essential workers and things of that nature. We appreciate you. Change screen. Pow. The Lombardicus is here. What's up, y'all? What's good? What's good? What's good? Got a little work today. Something light. Appreciate y'all for being here. Of course, I be bowing to everybody. I be out in public and shit. You know what I mean? You just work out a little bit at a little dojo. You just carry that shit in your regular life. I be at the grocery stores. You know, I be going past my, excuse me, just walking past. Pardon me. Excuse me. Yeah, I mean, I be sitting down at the table at a restaurant, something like that. Somebody bump. Hey, yo, my bad. You good, bro? You good? Just bow to people, man. I hope that don't make me look crazy, man. But I just, you know, just when you see people bow to you, just leave them alone, man. They not, you know what I mean? Just some of the most dangerous people I ever seen in my life is just way too respectful. You know what I mean? I had to learn that as an adult. You know, when you young, you see somebody super respectful, super chill, super don't want no problem, man. You would think them people, you know what I mean, ain't really about that action, man. The most dangerous people I've ever met in my life don't want no kind of action, man. So I just wanted to share that little message with y'all today, man. I just accidentally catch myself bowing to people, you know what I'm saying? I'm bowing to y'all right now. So Whitey Cop, what's good? What's good? What's good? We got some work for y'all today, man. We got a good little bit of a lineup here. I don't know why my glasses on. I'll take them off. It's okay. Look me in the eye. Like I said, you know, when we were shouting out the Blue Flame, man, 9 times out of 10, we might talk about O-line all day today. It's a possibility that, you know, that can happen for us. You know what I'm talking about? Because there seems to have been a little bit of news, and it's crazy. Any small thing that happens in Cowboy news turn into a big social media thing, a big thing that we got to ask about at press conferences. It turns into this, you know, conversation that we got to have. You know what I mean? I feel like other teams go through a lot of little different shit that we don't hear about till game day. You know, we're not a team that has game day decisions. You know what I mean? Jerry Jones will come right out and tell you, Tyron playing. You know, there's no ambiguity. They walk in, they know exactly what we got going on. So the new thing that could have given away a possible competitive advantage is the idea that brother Tyron Smith could be playing right tackle for us. That's just what's kind of flying around in the social media streets. So, of course, I am here to give you my thoughts and opinions on what happens if the offensive line ends up being 73, 66, 63, 70, and 77. We'll have that conversation when we get here, but I am your host, Lombardicus Prime.
You are watching a master at work.
In my mind.
Y'all follow me on all social media platforms, VOCHLOMBARDI.
The conference has been unlocked.
And the phones are unlocked. So if y'all want to call into the show, the number right there. Call in the Voch Lombardi Live. I would love to hear from you about the Jags game coming up, just your overall thoughts. If you want to talk about last week versus the Texans, you want to talk about the upcoming week versus the Eagles, if you want to talk about the offensive line, now is your time. Will Steele's not here today. He's sitting in traffic. And he hit me up about 10 minutes. He was like, man, he didn't really say it like this, but in my mind he did. He was like, man, I'm sitting in traffic, dog. And I don't want him rushing through traffic to try to get to Voch Lombardi Live, man. We'll be just fine, man. I want you to drive safe, brother Will Steele. But you can get your ass in that house on Friday because we got a round table coming and we need you. We need you on Friday, Master William. So you just drive safe right now, but Big Willie.
Santa Claus on the ceiling. Big Willie chillin'. Pinch the Grinch for being a holiday villain.
Y'all check him out, Skywalker Steele, SKYWALKERSTEELE, and A to Z Dallas in the morning. Shouts out to Marcus Harrison, man. He been missing shows. He dropped a little bit in the supers. We'll go ahead and read those before we get started. We'll read those before we get started here. Marcus Hardison says, he actually dropped his quote. And let's say that for the end of the show. Marcus, I'm going to read your super chats after the show in the place where we read the quotes and shit, because you dropped about a 4-bar situation here, so we're going to read that towards the end. I got some sound clips for us today from two guys in particular, Kellen Moore, because he's the offense coordinator, and we're mostly talking about Cowboys offense versus Jags defense today. And I got a Mike McCarthy, Trevor Lawrence clip that I may or may not use just to kind of slide it in there. But mostly the heat in the street today that we're talking about, shouts out to Phil Collins, by the way. The heat in the street that we're talking about today is the idea that Tyron Smith, 77, could be playing right tackle for you. And after a while, I'll tell you, I ain't gonna hold y'all, man. This ain't finna be a radio tease. I'm gonna tell you how much I don't like it. But with that being said, let's start off with this. Kellen Moore just talking about the idea of players getting hurt and adapting.
Not optimal, but something that seems to steer our way a little bit lately. And so I think certainly our guys are comfortable making these adjustments. And so, fortunately for us, we have a number of guys who've played throughout this season in different roles. And so we'll be able to kind of keep building on that. And, Tyron, as he's building back into his aspect of this thing, he had a nice week last week, and we'll see where this week goes.
Kellen sound upset, don't he? Like when you first heard the beginning of the clip, Kellen sound a little upset, didn't he?
Not optimal, but something that seems to steer our way a little bit lately. And
what you mean something that seems to steer our way lately? You mean the whole, people getting hurt and we can't have you when it's time to have you type conversation, or the we moving bodies around, or the, Kellen got to wake up in the morning like, damn, I got to account for Josh Ball today. Like all these kind of things, right? I wonder if that's what Kellen's alluding to by, yeah, man, shit just kind of, be happening, bro. Even the idea that Tyler Smith is playing, he's playing because Tyron Smith got hurt. So now you got Connor McGovern on the field because Tyler Smith ain't playing left guard, and boy, we'll talk about that in just a little bit. I don't know, man. Kellen seemed a bit perturbed today, and I would love to know what it is that he was upset about in particular. But I'm sure it has something to do with him being the play caller, him already getting a lot of the, the brunt of the blame when things go from sugar to shit in Cowboy Nation in terms of offensive production, because he's the play caller. It's supposed to be that way, right? So they asked him, what does this right tackle do for your play call? Now, Voch already knows, it's some shit you can run with, with Terence at right tackle that you can't run with Jason Peters at right tackle that you damn not better be running with Josh Ball at right tackle. So this is a simple question, but they asked it anyway, and content.
We'll obviously have some awareness, depending on how this thing ends up going. It's something that will take probably the whole week just to let it play itself out with those variables, and then be aware of it as the game goes on. But I thought this game, when Terence went down, I thought Josh did a nice job. Obviously had two unfortunate plays at the end, and then we in the 2-minute drive we looked to go with Jason, and credit to him being the special veteran that he is, ability to go out there and do just a tremendous job at right tackle in that 2-minute drill.
Oh my God! Thank God we had Jason Peters, or we wasn't gonna beat the A1 from day one had a fantastic observation. He was like, "Yeah, man, that just mean Kellen got to run the goddamn ball some more." Sure, sure. You know what I mean? Like, damn, dog, Josh Ball at right tackle for me. He can't pass block to save his life. He can run, so hey, let's just run the ball all day because Josh Ball is what we got. You know what I mean? But that's if Josh Ball is what we got. I do give credit to Jerry Jones, right? Because Jerry Jones, he normally gives up information, so I can't give him credit for that. But at least he didn't come out and say, yeah, man, shit, why you didn't ask, I'll tell you anyway. The damn starting lineup is, 70 whatever. You know what I mean? So what ends up happening with this is yes, Kellen Moore, you gotta call things a little different, because you just can't live in this world where Josh Ball is a dude that's just over there playing, and you just gonna run everything that you'll normally run. Like Dak, people talk about Dak being a dink and dunk guy, or Dak not being able to get the ball downfield, or Dak being a deep passer. Well, if you're 32nd in pass block win rate, you probably can't hold the ball too long to get balls downfield, because pass rush is coming, because your pass rush win rate is 32nd. You see what I'm saying? So of course, when your offensive line get a little bit worse in that department, then shit don't look too gravy. You understand me? Here's my problem though, right? If I give this offensive line credit for anything, it'll be the right side of the ball from the center. So it'll be Biotish, Kratos, which is Zach Martin in case y'all ain't focused. It'll be Biotish, Kratos, and Terence Steele. Those dudes play well. Those dudes run block well. Those dudes pass block well. So in my mind, all right, Voch, where's this pass rush win rate? Where are the losses coming from? Right? Like we can't in one breath say, man, Zach Martin and Terence Steele end up just beating the shit out of people, but then we say, yeah, but our pass rush win rate is one of the worst ones in the league. So just based on the film, if your right side is upholding their end of the bargain, that means the left side might be shitty. Now, I want y'all to write that down, chat. I'm going to write that down too, because this will be on the test. Let's write this down, because we're going to come back to it. Left side might be shitty. Okay? Did y'all write that down? Drop that in the chat for me. Left side may be shitty. Okay. I know we love, Tyler Smith and what he's done comparative to where we thought he was going to be, right? Because there's a lot of context that goes into it. I don't grade with context. I'm a pure offensive line guy. I grade offensive line with a bad attitude. I don't care if you're a rookie that we didn't think that highly of. You're playing left tackle, so what's your result? I don't care that, you're Connor McGovern playing. The rookie's supposed to be playing here. I don't care, Connor McGovern. What's your result? I don't care that Jason Peters hadn't played right tackle in 15, 20 years. I don't care. What's your result? I don't grade on a curve based on what I expect of you. I grade on based on what I've been seeing. And the right side of this offensive line, from center to right side, Biadasz to Terence Steele, they've played pretty damn well. So why are we 32nd in pass rush win rate and shit like that? We can run the ball. Tyler Smith been physically beating the shot of people running the football. Conor McGovern's a lot of things to be desired when it comes to the combo game and things of that nature, the little nuance of the game that I want to fix with Connor McGovern. But we can run the ball fine. But that pass rush win rate that we're talking about, we way down in the 30s, but the right side from Biadasz to Terence Steele is fine. I want y'all to write this down. Left side might be shitty. Write that down, please. It's going to be on the test. Now, with that being said, let's just move on a little bit, right? Because, there's this idea that, well, maybe Josh Ball got to play because Jason Peters can't play 70 snaps, right? So Clarence Hill asked Kellen Moore, he said, Kellen, he probably didn't use his voice, but in my mind, it's how he sounded. He said, Kellen, what if what if Jason Peters can't play 70 snaps? Do you think Jason Peters can play a whole game for you? And the follow-up question in my mind that he didn't ask to make all this thing clear and make it all come together is that is Jason Peters not being able to play 70 snaps the reason why Josh Ball would get rotation in that way? But this is what Kellen Moore had to say.
I think he's built on himself each and every week for the most part, and I think the last couple weeks we've tried to get him into the rotation so that in the event that things happen like this, it isn't foreign to him as far as playing a higher number of reps. And so I think he got, I don't have the exact number, 28 maybe this week. And so I think that's a number that's good, and we'll see how much more we can go from there and just continue to build it. But we know other guys will play as well probably, and we'll just see where it takes us. I think certainly that's part of the discussion. Jason will battle and do everything he possibly can, and if you ask him to try and go for it all, he'll give it all, and that's the special thing about him. He's obviously done a tremendous job for us through this thing, and we just want to make sure those other guys are available because it's a marathon of an NFL season. A lot of guys are going to be called upon to play different roles.
We got to stop babying Jason Peters, man. We got to stop babying Jason Peters, bro. This ain't high school football where parents come to you and be like, "Why my baby ain't playing?" This ain't college football, you know what I mean? Because dudes typically work hard in college football because they got a scholarship on the line. You know what I'm talking about? This is NFL football. You're expected to be professionals. And the professionals that are there are expected to compete against each other. If that's going to be the idea, then just play the best dudes and move on with your life. Right? Pick your best five or whatever combination gets you the best five you could possibly get, and let's move forward with your life. This idea that Jason Peters, he didn't get an off season. He's been with us for many games, by the way, many practices, by the way, and he has many game reps this way. But that's getting his feet up under 7 snaps, getting the rotation and things like that. There's no need to have Jason Peters on his team, and he's not playing for you. I'm not trying to live in this world where I can come up with an offensive line configuration of 2 Hall of Famers, 2 guards that's stronger than everybody else, and my center that's playing better than he was last year. That may not seem to be the lineup combination that we get. It's just the combination that makes a little bit more sense to me, right? So, when we go out and, this Sunday and, we don't see Jason Peters the whole game, I mean, you kind of got to ask yourself, is Jason Peters not being able to play 70 snaps a game the reason why Jason Peters is on the sideline and Josh Ball out here? You know what I mean? Because then you turn into a situation where any bad thing we see from Josh Ball, we're going to look right at the coach, be like, yo, why the fuck Jason Peters over there and Josh Ball in there? Offensive line is a reputation-based business. You understand? If, I walk into a game and I'm a good offensive lineman, I may lose some reps, I may win some reps, but if my dude didn't sack the quarterback, then y'all not watching me close. Then that means my reputation is fine. I may have lost a couple reps, but if nobody got hurt, nobody got sacked, then my reputation remains pure. The same goes on the opposite side of that coin. If I walk into a game, if I'm Chaz Green Lombardi, and I walk into a game and the last game I gave up 6 sacks, they're going to go, Wonder what you gonna do today. And you know what Chaz Green will do? Chaz Green will play 3 fantastic quarters, but the minute he gives up 1 sack, because offensive line, because as ex-offensive lineman, offensive line is a reputation-based business. Chaz Green will give up a sack in the 3rd quarter. We be like, there you go again, doing that old Chaz Green thing. Why? Because that's what his reputation is. We don't just see it that way because we fans. This shit also happens with the players. You mean, they may not do this on sounds of the sideline, but I bet you when Josh Ball was getting his ass whooped, there was somebody on the sideline going, when we gonna get him? We're gonna get him the hell up out of here. When we gonna get Josh Ball back on the bench? When we gonna get Jason Peters up in there, right? And the same thing would happen in this Jags game, and that'll be a good way to shake some of the confidence and the momentum on your team. If I'm Dak Prescott and offensive line is a reputation based business, if Jason Peters over there, I feel like shit. We feeling, you know what I'm saying? And Jason Peters would probably give up more, as many bad plays as Josh Ball would, but this is the reputation business, right? You feel good with Jason Peters over there. If I get into the huddle, all right, guys, here we go. Let's go score on that ass. Let's go score on it. Y'all know how Dak be talking. Let's go. Let's do it. 1 play at a time. You know who we are. That's our standard. And then we get to Jason Peters. Josh Ball, right? He get to Josh Ball. He go, all right, Josh. Do your best, Josh. Hang in there, Josh. In the back of his mind, he go, don't get me killed, Josh. That's what I'm saying. It's a reputation-based business, right? So in my mind, if it's Voch's mind, sure. If you want to make Dak Prescott as comfortable as possible, give me the reputation game. We was doing training camp media and things like that. We'll see players do interviews, man. We were like, hey, Zeke, what you think about Tyler Smith? Motherfucker start breathing heavy. Yo, Dak, what you think about Tyler? Yo, Tony, what you think about Tyler Smith? Tyler Smith got high reputation here. I ain't never heard nobody breathe heavy in the microphone over Conor McGovern. It just is what it is. It just is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So I can imagine the same thing, goes in Kellen's mind, right? Kellen is faced with this decision of should I play Jason Peters for 70 reps? Well, if you think Jason, would get tired of something, then him as a professional, it's his job to get in better shape. But when Josh Ball goes out there to kind of give Jason Peters a break, we got to think about all these things, man. We got to think about all these things. Let's skip around a little bit. Let's ask Mike McCarthy about how to use Jason Peters and Tyron Smith. And the biggest thing is?
Well, I think the biggest thing is, and I'm sure we're no different than anybody else. I mean, we really focus on where did the practice reps go. So, I mean, that's what we're doing. We're going to do this week is you play to that. And we've been, rolling Jason in pretty much here to, the past 6-7 weeks. And that part won't change. Josh Ball obviously got his opportunity because of injury to Terence. So, we'll just continue to follow the trail where the practice reps go.
Mike Todd Archer with ESPN. How was T.Y.? I realize.
Which is why I call bullshit on continuity, right? I call bullshit on continuity. Yeah, continuity in certain places makes sense. Yeah, continuity in certain aspects of this thing makes sense. But this has always been about better dudes. All day, every day, no problem. But it seems like when we do talk about continuity and it riddles his pretty little head, it comes in a way of, the best 5 guys may not get on the field because of continuity. And that's the conversation we got to have, right? The whole idea that we're playing Tyron Smith is because he's a better dude. If this was only about continuity, then I guess Josh Ball would be your right tackle because he's been playing right tackle more than anybody. He has the most experience next to Zach Martin than anybody. If this was purely about continuity, this would be Josh Ball and we ain't going to talk about. But there is this aspect of better dudes, right, that we have to talk about here. And this is where it gets weird for me. Actually, before I talk about where it gets weird for me, let's let Mike McCarthy talk about Tyron Smith and the right tackle situation one more time. Because the biggest thing is,
I think the biggest thing is, we really want to follow the trail of the practice reps. I think you have to at this point. So we'll look at that today.
It's all about the practice reps, right? We're going to follow the practice reps. So the practice reps, Mike McCarthy loves to talk about, well, I need to see a whole week of a guy practicing now in order for me to feel comfortable about me playing a guy in a certain situation. So that means you get the minimum of 7 days, or let's just say 5 practices. So like 4 to 5 practice days to truly find your confidence in a player. I think that's nonsense, because if you're leaning on the whole idea of a practice day, then that, just by way of that, you're leaning more towards what does continuity mean to me? But on that same token, Josh Ball has practiced way more than any of these gentlemen. So you should go with the better dudes, right? Now, my ideal lineup, I've said before, it'll be 77, 73, 63, 70, and 71. Why does that lineup make more sense to me? Well, because you can squeeze as much continuity out of that as you possibly can, but then you can go with the idea of better dudes. With this whole continuity argument, you're babying 2 people. You're babying Tyler Smith, the idea that, oh, well, he can't just go line up at left guard after playing left tackle. We don't want to mess up a good thing, right? But then the idea that, oh, well, we don't want Jason Peters playing 70 snaps. We don't want boom, boom, boom. Josh Ball's probably played more. Jason Peters might get tired. We don't want to mess up a good thing. This is my problem. This is my problem, because while you're not trying to mess up a good thing, you're purposely holding the hands of the best players on this team that could possibly carry you. Well, but Voch, Tyler Smith has been playing left tackle and Connor McGovern have been playing left guard, and they've been doing good, Voch, and continuity, and we don't want to mess up a good thing. The Dallas Cowboys are in the 30s in pass rush win rate. When I look at the film, my right side from my center to my right tackle is fantastic. So the only way that my Cowboys would be 32nd in pass rush win rate, it means the left side might be what, chat? Chat, it means my left side might be what? I told y'all to write this down. It'll be on the test. That means my left side might be what? The only reason Tyron Smith would be entertained at right tackle is because you want to keep the continuity of your left tackle, which is a rookie, and your left guard, who's a young player that I'm really trying to kick off a bridge right now. He's constantly one of your worst players. So you want to keep that left side intact because you think it's a good thing, but my right side is what's been good. So that means the reason that we're 32nd in the pass rush win rate, that means my left side might be what, chat? Brian Peters says struggling. Nope. That's not the answer. Come on, chat. Give me some more. What does this mean? My left side might be what? Marcus got it. King Wood got it. Nigerian Prince got it. Landon got it. Right trap. Shitty. The point of this soliloquy, the point of this little monologue, it's clearly your left side is the problem here. And we ain't talking about run game. We do pretty fine in the run game, but we're talking about, can we take this Cowboy team, which is good, and just make any small improvements we can, right? Any small improvements we can possibly make. Well, a small improvement we could possibly make is upping the pass rush win rate, in which a lot of that would come from your left side, from your Connor McGovern side, from your Tyler Smith at left tackle side. In my mind, the best way to fix that is to go 77, 73, 63. But by way of you saying, no, I want to keep this continuity, you're holding the hand of one of your better players, which is left guard Tyler Smith. But there's no way that this left side is something to be preserved in that way, because the left side might just be goddamn shitty. So in my mind, So in my mind, the best way to all the way elevate this thing from the rooter to the tutor is to improve your left side. You understand me? Now, Terence Steele is hurt, so your right side is going to have to take a hit regardless. But you mean to tell me you want to put Josh Ball and Connor McGovern on the field just off the strength of, I mean, they're young guys in this team and they got to step up. Tyron Smith, who's the elder statesman of this offensive line, been playing left tackle since Doug Free said holla at y'all. The big homie on this O-line, the one that don't need practice. He comes back and you say, you know what? For the sake of the rookie playing left tackle and Connor McGovern playing left guard, we're going to move you to right tackle. Tyron Smith. What'll end up happening is, to the Cowboys' credit, if you're looking for a bit of a stalemate in way of fall off and shit like that, like Terence Steele got hurt. He's no longer right tackle. The best way to upgrade right tackle and to keep you right back where you were is to just put Tyron Smith at right tackle. My problem is Jason Peters is on the bench. So how do you stalemate what you've lost at right tackle? You put Jason Peters there. Jason Peters isn't as good as Terence Steele, but at least you don't go to bad with Jason Peters. You just go to not as good as Terence Steele. But chat, y'all just told me that the left side is shitty. Y'all just told me that. Y'all looked me in the camera and said that the left side is shitty. If my left side is shitty, why not put a Hall of Fame over there? Oh, but Voch, if you put the Hall of Fame at left tackle and you put the rookie that's probably better at guard there, you know, Biotis is there and Zach is there, what you gonna do at right tackle? What the whole right tackle position fails if Tyron goes to left tackle. What do you do about right tackle? Put a fucking Hall of Famer there. That shit crazy, ain't it? See how good your offensive line can look if you don't overthink it? We're going to run into this Jaguars pass rush this week, this Jaguars defensive line. They got some dudes over there. Josh Allen being the main one, not quarterback Josh Allen. He's in Buffalo, but Josh Allen is one of their main guys. They got some dudes over there that can pass rush. We'll talk about those guys in a little bit. But for the most part, I just kind of want my offensive line going into this next stretch. I mean, I understand we got to look forward to the Jags. The Jags are reputable and we should be taking them seriously. But then there's Eagles, then there's Titans, then there's football Wizards, then there's playoffs. I just want my 2 Hall of Fame dudes at tackle and for us to continue to get reps with our Hall of Fame dudes at tackle. That's it. And if anything goes bad with our left tackle Hall of Fame dude, then we'll just go back to that, regular left side shit that we've been doing. But that should be your backup plan. That should be your backup plan. Plano primero, 2 Hall of Fame tackles at left and right. But anyway, back to what I was saying. They asked Mike McCarthy about Trayvon Mullen. Mike McCarthy had this to say. The biggest thing is,
I think just the biggest thing is, after his release, talking with Will McClay and, obviously with the, an injury to Anthony. So just made a lot of sense for us and, he's here. So I'm looking forward to seeing him work today. It really falls into, player, acquisition is a 365-day a year process. And, I just think when opportunities come about, if you're fortunate enough to get a claim in on a player, it's a welcomed addition.
Clear.
Yeah, man, we just need the bodies, man. We need bodies. Trayvon Mullen was available. He was the dude that the Cowboys were looking at in the draft process. And hey, we could basically look at Mullen as a undrafted free agent, man. He was the dude that we looked at in the process, but we didn't get the chance to spend a draft pick on him because I don't think he was that good of a player anyway. But I always say this about these free agent dudes. It's not about where you come from. It's about the head coach that you're going to or the coaches that you're going to. So, yeah, Trayvon Mullen may look bad in these 2 future places where players on defense go to die, the Raiders and the Cardinals, you know what I'm saying? Jonathan Hankins on the Raiders doesn't look that good. You know what I mean? Jonathan Hankins on the Raiders, they may want to start somebody. Jonathan Hankins was a rotational player on the Raiders. Jonathan Hankins come here, he's a star in the run game. You know what I'm saying? So, in my mind, I ain't saying it's about Trayvon Mullen, but he's a longer guy, bigger guy. Dan Quinn likes dudes like that, these lengthy cornerback dudes that can run. So in my mind, if he is in Oakland or if he's in Arizona, another place where defensive players really don't thrive like that, then let's see what Trayvon Mullen looks like under Dan Quinn's tutelage. But that's after a Kendall Sheffield guy. That's after a Kelvin Joseph guy, even a Deron Bland guy. I would imagine Nashawn Wright probably gets the first crack on a Trayvon Mullen guy. So how do I feel about the whole Trayvon Mullen signing? He ain't really risk nothing to get him. So shouts out to him. Plus he probably making $38 a year. So I live with that all day, every day. Have y'all noticed the theme of Mike McCarthy where he says the biggest thing is?
I think the biggest thing is with I think just the biggest thing. Well, I think the biggest thing is.
Y'all ain't notice that? Did y'all notice that? I was like, dog, Mike McCarthy, we get it. Everything is huge here, sir. We understand.
I think just the biggest thing is.
Of course it is. Did y'all notice that? All right, cool. Let's get back to business here. Ask Kellen Moore. I got one more. Yeah, they asked Kellen Moore about T.Y. Hilton. Kellen had this to say.
Yeah, tremendous depth. I mean, to sign a guy like T.Y. In December and provide the depth that you need in a receiver room, and obviously things happen throughout the season, and provide the depth there. We feel very fortunate to have the guys that we have, with CD, Michael, Noah, James, now T.Y., Jalen, and so we're probably in a really, really good spot just moving forward.
Hey, man, you ain't got a lot of me, player. Hey, man, it's safe here, bro. You ain't got a lot of me, dog. I can see it by the look in y'all faces, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't gotta lie to your little bro Voch. Little bro Voch know what's going on. Little big bro Voch know what's going on. Y'all don't think CD smart enough. And CD may be your number one receiver, but CD not your OG receiver. And just by way of that, do you really have a leader in your wide receiver room? I think all these things are fair. I think these are all fair things to say. Let me hit refresh on this right here. I think that they're all fair things to say about Sedarian Lamb. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, CD Lamb as a talent guy, he's your guy, of course, as a talent guy. But is CD Lamb bringing all the things to the table that you want for CD Lamb to bring to the table? That's the conversation that we got to have about him. So in terms of, is CD, and look, man, like I said, he's talented, man, but CD's a dude that, if a certain thing may happen in the game, he may be prone to pouting. You know what I mean? Like CD doesn't have, like when Cooper was here.
The conference has been locked.
When Cooper was here, what I can give Amari Cooper credit for is that if we had any type of notion that CeeDee Lamb was kind of folding mentally, Amari Cooper would come over there with his very stoic face and his very quiet face, and where Dez Brown would go, "That's not shit, Rich. That's cover 2, CD. You can da. Amari Cooper would be like, "Hey man, da boom boom boom, bam bam bam. All right." The problem with this is that Michael Gallup may look for that guy in CD. Jalen Tolbert may look for that guy in CD. James Washington foot been hurt. Noah Brown is an elder in this offense, but CD's the guy. So who can CD look to? I don't think CD got a guy he can look to. So if anything, what T.Y. Hilton could do is T.Y. Hilton can be the brains of the operation, and T.Y. Hilton could then, if CD were to have any little bro moments in his growth process of being a wide receiver one, that's probably what T.Y. Hilton would be here for. Besides that, all you gotta do is be better than Noah Brown, and you're good to go. All right, that's the big plan here. Also, too, I saw it was just in the social media streets. They were just saying yesterday that the possibility that Odell Beckham sign up to the Cowboys could be a thing again, right? But I thought about that after the idea that we're signing T.Y. Hilton. And I didn't think about this till I listened to some other podcasts. I listened to T.Y. Hilton talk as a just doing the presser and the media availability, the locker room stuff. T.Y. Hilton just kind of a quiet, chill, whatever dude, like I know this team was really big on availability, reliability, and shit like that. So if you ask T.Y. Hilton, T.Y. Hilton, can you play day one for me? Yeah, man, shit, I'm in shape. good to go. You know what I mean? I've been reading my playbook for 15 hours a day. He really said 10. I've been reading my playbook 10 hours a day, man. The coaches are sick of me. I'm ready to go whenever y'all need me. Odell, can you play today? Shit, man, I'm gonna play for what, man? Play day one for what? I want the bright lights to be on me, man. I want this to da-da-na-da-na-da-na. I want to only play in the playoffs because that's when everybody's watching, baby. And that made me go. And I understand the whole idea of, Odell Beckham being a guy for you and he can come in and he can da-da-da, boom, boom, boom. But in my mind, is Odell Beckham's bad knees. Because we didn't really think about this with Gallup because it was just like, okay, well, after Gallup is James Washington, right? Semi could probably go out there and play better than James Washington. But if we got two dudes that we consider better than James Washington and Noah Brown, right? Odell Beckham and T.Y. Hilton. T.Y. Hilton, when both players have healthy bodies and in their primes, Odell Beckham is the guy. I'm only talking about December 15th, 2022, chat. And if I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong. Is a healthy T.Y. Hilton better than a Odell where we don't know where his knees are right now? Does that make sense? And I'm very public on giving T.Y. Hilton a hard ass time. You know what I mean? I have not given T.Y. Hilton that much grace, since the idea of him being here, since the news of him being here, because in my mind, shit, man, T.Y. Hilton ain't been good since Andy Dalton played with. Well, shit, man, to be fair, at least that motherfucking knees, at least T.Y. knees work. At least he want to play. At least he seems reliable. He ain't hurt right now. He seems to be a better mentor. He seems to be a dude that can bring CD Lamb along better. So I just had to stop and ask myself, man, if Odell not ready to play today, but the first game he'll be ready to play is in the playoffs. And T.Y. Hilton has been working out and he's been healthy since August or just whenever his neck started feeling better. You might be better off with T.Y. Hilton than Odell Beckham. But those are my thoughts. All right. Let's get into the phones. Phone. Get into the phone. On this last day here. Gallup is the OG, but he's not very vocal. Well, Noah Brown is the OG. Noah's been there longer than them, actually. But in that same token, what has Noah Brown done? You see what I'm saying? When Micah Parsons come out and call somebody out on their shit and he start talking crazy to people, it's okay, man, because you Micah Parsons. I can look at you and be like, what have you done? Micah may not take pass rush advice from Dorrance Armstrong. Dorrance been here before Micah. He may not take all the pass rush advice from Dorrance Armstrong, but when D-Law listens, Micah goes, yeah, talk to me. Yeah, talk, yeah. Yeah, okay, big bro, that makes sense, yeah. That makes sense, bro. Yeah, for sure. If you're gonna be OG veteran guy, then you have to have like the knowledge. You got to have the stripes, and you got to play well, right? So if I'm CD Lamb, I'm star wide receiver number 1, and Noah Brown's trying to give me advice. Yeah, you old, but what have you done? You don't know. You ain't shit. Noah Brown, and you ain't been doing shit since Cooper Rush got in the game. You know what I'm talking about? Michael Gallup. Who's technically older than CD, but Michael Gallup still may be little homie. You know what I'm saying? He's still little guy. T.Y. Hilton has a lot more, skins on the wall than CD Lamb right now, right? And yeah, CD Lamb is still dominant wide receiver number 1 over T.Y. Hilton, but man, T.Y. Hilton go, man, I'm a Pro Bowler, dog. I've been to playoffs, man. I've been to these championship games, man. I played with an elite quarterback. I know how to do boom, 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 boom. So T.Y. Hilton being older guy, being smart guy, and being guy that got Pro Bowl and pedigree under his belt, CD Lamb will listen to him. Simi Fehoko been running faster than CeeDee Lamb his whole life, but Simi Fehoko can't give CeeDee Lamb advice on how to run 9 routes. He can't. he simply can't. You know what I mean? Cooper demanded that type of thing. You know what I mean? So who's that guy to demand that type of thing? I think that's that'll be a good role for T.Y. Hilton. But I'm done talking for the day. Let's get into the phones. Hear what y'all got to say. What's up, chat? What y'all doing? What's up with y'all? Voch, do you have T.Y. Hilton clips? Those would be cool. Nope. I have no clips on T.Y. Hilton. But shit, if you go crazy this game, I have something there. Let's get Los on the phone, see what he's talking about. What up, Los?
Yo, good afternoon, Voch, man. I hope you're having a good afternoon on this Thursday evening.
Life's so good, man. I can't complain, man. Appreciate you, brother. What you got for the show?
Yeah, every day's a blessing, man. Hey, I just got one quick point, man, on one thing I hope the Cowboys do offensively is just do what every other team do, man. Just help the damn quarterback, man.
Yeah.
There's no reason Dak should be throwing these tight windows throws, you know?
Sure.
I understand we have a great running game,
Mm-hmm.
but use that as your strength, you know? Set up a play action here once in a while. And F it, like, if you see CD one-on-one, I have more faith in CD than any cornerback covering. So I understand, and it's better than throwing in coverage with 3 people covering him. And that's all I'm saying, man. Just make it easier on your quarterback, make it easier for Dak, and simplify. You know, everything can be simple. Run game, you use the run game, then you can pass. After you pass, you can run again. You know, just I don't know what's so hard, but Kellen just gets in his head too damn much. And that's all I got to say about your piece. Appreciate
you, Los, man. You know, when you have a team talented like this, you ain't got to do too much. You don't have to be extra, you know. The 49ers are winning with freaking Brock Purdy and Christian McCaffrey right now. You know what I mean? And they ain't doing nothing too crazy. You know what I mean? They just handle their business and they just executing. They're just being better than dudes. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, Kellen, it's on you. Let's get John from Portugal because I don't want him to talk about all of his Portuguese minutes. What's up, sir?
Hey, how you doing?
Man, coolin', my guy. What you got for the show today?
Well, I got a question. I got an actual football question.
Okay.
And my actual football question is, what is the difference between? This is going to sound really remedial, but it just occurred to me that I didn't know it. What is the real difference between a pass set and a run blocking set if you do play action pass? Like if you're on play action, are you not faking the run, so therefore you're in a run blocking scenario?
Well, with a play action pass set,
I don't know the answer to it. So,
I got you. A play action pass set is kind of like quick setting, and a quick set is something that a lineman would use to, you know, to be more powerful than to be shifty or whatever, right? I just want to get hands on you quickly. So in a play action run setting, there is a type of block where I can come off the line of scrimmage to look like I'm moving forward to hit you, but I'm not going upfield. See, a pass set is more so I'm kicking to give myself depth so I can see and I can read and react to you. But a play action pass set is I may come off the ball like I'm running, but I may be moving more sideways, right? I may step side, you know, left and then step forward, right, engage with you, and then make you feel like we wrestling, and then I may, you know, bend my elbows, bend my knees, and really anchor down in that block. But the key is to just not go upfield. Hell, you can run block somebody as long as you're not going upfield. It's technically a pass block. You see what I'm saying? It's just not a kick set.
This is my question then, because it seems like if Dallas is so good at run blocking and so bad at pass sets, they really ought to just play action the hell out of everybody and essentially run block on every play, as long as you say they don't go up too far upfield, because they're good at run blocking. They're just not that good at pass blocking. And Dak's real good at play action passes. Both his hand placement and his fake handoffs are really pretty sweet, you know. And people do respect the run versus Dallas. So
problem with that is, you know, these D linemen, like they're such pros and they're such like chess players at this level in their career. Like if you're either gonna run block me or play action block me and you're not kick setting, then shit, I'm just gonna line up wide. I'm just gonna line up a little wider, because your play action run set is not gonna give you enough depth to get to me. So like if I'm wide 9, then you got to kick set. You know what I mean? So even if you try to pull that off, then they'll just make the adjustment and make you go back to kick set.
Oh, I see.
Yep.
I'm just trying to think of ways they could protect. If Josh Ball is the guy, like I don't know if he is. I hope they play either Peters or Terence Steele.
I'll tell you what. The easy answer is just put the Hall of Famers at tackle. That's the easy answer. Better dudes. Better dudes is the answer.
No doubt. If they put Tyron Smith, Jason Peters, and Zach Martin on the same line, that's 3 Hall of Famers, really. And, why wouldn't you do that?
Come on,
but I'm
man.
just saying, we've seen stranger things.
Come on, man.
We've seen them committed to, McGovern and committed to, even Terence Steele, when we all thought he was going to be horrible last year, they committed to him and they kind of figured out how to make it work for him for a little while. Yeah. Right? Like at the beginning of last year, the first 6 games before Leo Collins came back and wasn't any better than Terence Steele. They were Terence Steele, right? They always they always either had Zeke over kind of shading over there, or they had an extra tight end, or they had whatever. They did a good job protecting him until he was kind of confident enough to play football. Yeah. And so I kind of trust them to be able to do that if they have to. Yeah. So I don't really actually feel too worried about it now that they have a week of preparation. Yeah. In the middle of the game, that would be just like chaos. It would be. Like, oh shit, we forgot what we did last year. We haven't thought about what we did last year to protect Terrence at the beginning of the year. But who knows? I don't know.
Who knows? John, appreciate you, man. Fantastic call. Fantastic question. We will find out, sir. Appreciate you, man.
All right. Well, have a good night.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Fantastic question, though. He's like, man, is there anything we can do to just make this easier for him? Like, yeah, just play the better dudes. If you just play the better dudes, you can execute any block you want. But hey, man, I'm just Voch, man. Then again, times have changed, man. Who are we kidding, Let's get DJ on the phone, see what he's talking about. What up, DJ?
Hey, what's going on, Voch? How you doing today, brother?
It's good, my guy. Life good. I can't complain.
There it is. All right, I just got 2 quick things today, man. Number one, how the hell do we have tremendous depth when you don't want to play half the room? Like, you doing everything in your power to keep half the room off the field. I mean, you came up with a 4 tight end set to keep half of the wide receiver room off the field.
Right.
You have a third option now.
Right.
And basically, my thinking on that, which, they're going to do what they're going to do, keep the strategic advantage and do whatever you have to do there. You're not going to get in depth on how you're going to use him differently than what you've been doing, but there's no depth. That's why they've been constantly looking for a wide receiver all year. I just had a big problem with that. But the other thing is, with Josh Ball, you know how I feel. Like, I went on a whole rant the other day about Josh Ball and how he needs to just be gone. And then, we got into the film. I had to catch everything on the rebound yesterday because I was busy. I missed both shows, but I went back and watched both.
Yeah.
And honestly, him being able to run block doesn't change my mind at all. Because, run blocking is important, but you pay, especially at the tackle position, your main job is to be able to pass protect the edge. You're going against the best pass rushers. If you can't pass block at the right tackle position, you don't need to be there. That's the equivalent of, let's say,
a wide receiver that
Trayvon Diggs is the best. What's that?
Like being a wide receiver that can run but can't catch, basically.
Exactly. No, like you Trayvon Diggs.
Sure.
And you the best tackling corner in the league, but you can't cover to save your life.
Right.
Or, Dak Prescott is the fastest quarterback in the league and can run well, but can't throw the ball 15 yards. Like, it's what you do.
Right.
It's why you're there.
Right.
And if he can't do that, it shouldn't even be a discussion unless, old man goes down. I forgot. I'm blanking on his name right now for some reason, but
Peters?
Unless he goes down, he shouldn't even be an option.
Right. Understood. Hey, look, you ain't saying nothing wrong to me, man. I don't necessarily.
You had him 3 yesterday. Man, I was hot when I saw you had him number 3 yesterday. I about lost it. Now this is before I watched film or anything, but I was like, what 3? What you talk about? Man, I lost it for a whole 5 seconds, brother.
I understand, man. I understand. And but on that point though, right? Josh Ball was a good he ran blocked well, but most of his plays were run blocks. If we had to throw the ball more, then Josh Ball probably wouldn't have been that good. So that's why I say, Josh Ball may have graded well this game, but when it comes to next game, I'm still playing Jason Peters because I want to do that could probably do both a little more evenly.
Yeah, for sure, man. It was just one of those things that I don't understand. Like, it goes back to Connor McGovern.
Sure.
But like, for instance, you could make the argument. You may not be right, but you could make the argument that the talent difference between Tyron Smith and Tyler Smith is about equal to Jason Peters today and what Josh Ball put on film last week. Like the gap is equal. Yes, the latter are lower, but the gap is just as big. Yeah. I was like, it should be an easy decision. And I understand you want to hold down the fort or do whatever you got to do, but there's got to be something else, or there's got to be other options there.
Yeah. Fair enough, man. Fair enough. We'll look into it, man. We'll look into it. But appreciate you, DJ. Good call.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. We'll definitely have a lot of answers on that. We'll have a lot of answers on that. Philadelphia Top Dog says, Voch, tell Sadiqa we cool. She always times me out for no reason. Shouldn't have been talking shit. I'm sure she didn't time you out for no reason. She may not have timed you out for the best reason, but she ain't time you out for no reason. I just wanted to address that comment. And then Dak not done yet on the Vice set. It says, Voch, get on my damn nerves. What I do? Don't mind my business, dog. I ain't bothering nobody. Dak not done yet. Hop in the chat, tell me what I did to you, dog. Let's get Damon on the phone, see what he's talking about. What up, DC?
What's good with you, Voch? What up with the rest of the Slater Sweat gang?
Man, we all good over here, man. Life good. What you got for me, dog?
All right, man. So, first off, I'm keeping a running tally, man. We at 80 points now for the whole second half. Best second half defense in the league. I'm just gonna put that out there.
Okay.
Secondly,
okay. Love it.
Yeah, I'm keeping the tally, baby. Mm-hmm. But hey, I want Peters at right tackle, man, and I think we have the tight ends to do it. To give him some help on that right side if we need to. Let Tyron Smith come back and give us that Bruce Leroy glow on the left side, man. As far as the left guard situation, call me crazy, man, but I think leave McGovern in there until he proves that he can't do it. And then yeah, man. I mean, that's pretty much all I got. Oh, also T.Y. Hilton. I think it's beautiful on a couple different reasons. One, that you were talking about the mentorship level, but two, T.Y. understands how to attack zone coverages. Mm-hmm. I think that's something that we've really been lacking as far as our wide receiver core on how to find that soft spot and how to read that coverage on the fly. And I think T.Y. knows how to do that. So when we talk about the playoff times, when we talk about crunch time, and we got to beat that shell cover 2, and we need that quick one, he's going to be able to find the hole, man. So let me know what you think. Be easy, everybody.
Yeah, fantastic. When you have a quarterback that's smart, they typically go well with wide receivers that's smart. That's why like Amari Cooper was a fantastic fit with Dak, and maybe Dez Bryant was not. I'm not here to say CeeDee Lamb's not a smart football player. I'm not here to say that, but he does just come off as a player that's more of an athlete. He's just more athletic, and get the ball to him and let him do athletic things. He can run routes, but I don't see CeeDee Lamb just carving guys up with his intelligence or whatnot. Right? There are other wide receivers that are really good at that. Yeah, CeeDee Lamb is a talent guy. So you would probably need another guy to complement CeeDee. You would need another guy to be a smarter, find zone in the defense, and stop running at that zone and not run into another zone of danger. You know what I'm saying? And that's something that T.Y. Hilton may be good at that Michael Gallup is not just yet. So we'll cross that road whenever we get there. Shouts out to Dak, not done yet. I just be trying to move the show along. You know how I go. But look, we've had some fantastic calls today, man. So let me give y'all credit for that. Fantastic calls so far. We ain't had no bad ones. Let's keep that streak going. Brandon from Houston got a little bit of pressure. What's up, Brandon?
Hey, what's going on, bud? Hey, man, listen.
I think they got Unk messed up. I think T.Y. Hilton, man, he might come do something for us, Voch.
Possibly, sure.
We don't have anybody who runs under 4-4. Like, we don't have a 4-3 receiver, unless you count Turpin. So I don't know if he runs it at his age, but Voch, I just think that they're getting him, and rumors have it today they're still trying to sign Odell just to pay for his rehab, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Get him in there, but hey, man, that'll be at least 2 All-Pro or 2 Pro Bowl receivers in our wide receiver room. Maybe they can teach him something.
Yeah.
Teach him how to run a damn option route, possibly, or do something like that. But Voch, we gotta come up and perform. I'm kind of chilling back. I went back and looked at that 95 season, Voch, and we lost 2 of our last 4 games. And you already know what happened there.
Right.
We even lost to the 49ers that year whenever they had Elvis Durback, and we still won the damn Super Bowl. So as long as by the time the first round
I don't know who that
begins,
is. Yeah.
we have our offensive line set and we know who's running routes for us, I think we're going to be just fine, Voch. That's all I got to say for Cowboys Nation.
Fantastic, Brandon. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, for sure. T.Y. Hilton may not run the same 40 now that he once did, but I do subscribe to the idea that T.Y. Hilton was good when his quarterback was good. T.Y. Hilton was bad when his quarterback was bad. Dak Prescott is a character that I consider a good quarterback. Let's hope that good quarterback juice can kind of rub off on tip. Pause.
Your mama sure does care about your schooling, son.
I just hope that good quarterback mojo, good quarterback energy there rubs off on T.Y. Hilton and elevates his play. If Dak Prescott can make Noah Brown a serviceable player, then he should be able to make T.Y. Hilton a good one. Sports Guru, what's up?
What's going on, Voch?
What's good, player? What you got for the show?
It's Sports Guru 95,
of course,
man. Enjoying the show as always.
Appreciate you.
I just wanted to say, man, I just got through probably right before you jumped on. I watched Kurt Warner got another breakdown.
Of course, Kurt Warner wouldn't dare do a breakdown when we beating the shit out the Vikings. He wouldn't dare do it when we beat the Giants or we actually win a game or we drop 33 in the fourth quarter versus the Colts. He wouldn't dare do that one. Of course, Kurt Warner dropped the goddamn breakdown after the Texans game. Of course he did.
This ain't a bad one though. It ain't a bad one. What he's doing, man, is every time I look at one, he is exposing Kellen Moore, and he is exposing his. I'm gonna use one of your words, his nuances in the game, man. It's like Dak is throwing in the tight windows because everybody is running to the same spot, so they're bringing people in to create tight window throws. Dak doesn't have a lot of easy throws unless he's throwing to Tony Pollard. Every now and then he might have an easy throw on a drag route. But when it's situational football, Dak doesn't have a lot of easy throws. And that goes back to, in my opinion, Kellen learning under the worst situational football coach in history in Jason Garrett. Kellen is not the guy for Dak, man. We got to get another OC in. Kellen is just he's not a good situational OC, and that's making Dak have to do extraordinary things to make this offense stay on task and stay on point, man. It's not a good mesh, man. Kellen is messing Dak up big time. Dak should be having a great year, man. And with these interceptions, a lot of it is just the way Kellen Moore is designing the pass routes, man. They just there's nothing easy. No easy throws at all. Everything he's got to make dynamic throws. Unless he's dumping it off to Tony Pollard. But check that out, man. Kurt broke down some science, man. He wasn't hating this time.
Appreciate you, Guru. I will definitely take a look. Salute, brother.
All right, no problem. Salute.
I'm not about to watch no damn Kurt Warner talk crazy about my squad, poo-poo up on my squad, talk shit upon my squad. I know Kellen Moore need help. I know Kellen Moore ain't perfect. I can talk crazy about my brother. You will not talk crazy about nobody in my family. You touch Kellen, I'm knocking you out. I put that on the family. I put that on the street I live on. You touch Kellen, I'm knocking you out, cuz. $361, what's up? Who this?
What's up, Voch? It's Jerm the Worm. I called yesterday talking about Kellen Moore.
Okay.
But I want to talk about this offensive line, starting with the Tyron Smith injury that happened in the beginning of the year. When Game 1 happened, we all saw it.
Right.
Tyler Smith got Dak injured.
On the volume side, King Element says, "Damn right, Vash, we defend women over here."
When the snap goes on,
Your mama sure does care about your schooling, son.
McGovern only got his position because Tyron got injured and Tyler had to move to the left.
Exactly
He
right.
only got his position because Collins got kicked to the Bengals.
He did.
So this offensive line is like a stack of cards right now.
Right.
Zach's getting older. The center's all right.
Yeah.
But with that in mind, with what we're seeing right now, I think the off season's going to do good.
Yeah.
But I want to talk draft a little bit. Should we go offensive line on the 1 or wide receiver on the first draft? Because you know what we're doing with the wide receivers. And 88, he goes missing at the end of games. I don't know if Kellen Moore's doing that or they're double covering him, but he needs somebody to bounce off of him, somebody that can work with him, because we got injuries across the board. We got people that can't even move, and we're dealing with Schultz right now. Schultz is good. He's like a T win, but we need help offense on so many levels. What do you think? What do you think we should do going into the offseason?
Man, look, bro. We got 10 wins and we fighting for the number 1 seed. I wouldn't dare. It'll be a disservice to talk about offseason and draft right now to my audience as the Cowboys proceed to beat the shit out of all these teams at the end of the year, man. You know what I'm saying? So just out of good faith and my own personal superstition, I try not to get in the draft.
I understand.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Why? Okay, I'll let you talk about it.
But this offensive line is fighting for their life. The line is collapsing on Dak.
Please finish.
I'm surprised he's not getting sacked like 2 times a game. I swear to God, it's bad out there.
Well, well, that's because Dak is a gangster and Dak be getting rid of the ball quick. So, but that's that though. You say your name was Germ the Worm?
Yeah, I'm in the chat as the only Samurai 93, but you can put me down as Germ the Worm.
I've never seen the only Samurai 93 or Germ the Worm ever in my life, and I think I'm pretty good at recognizing names and profile pics.
I chatted. I was in the chat a little bit, but I was more waiting to get on the call. I usually just listen. I don't really interact. I'm more just like I gotta catch you like every day, like. I do Uber and a lot, so
gotcha.
I put everything on pause and I just listen.
Gotcha.
I gotta figure out what's going on.
Okay, I got you. All right, then cool. Appreciate you, my guy.
All right, catch you later, man.
Yes, sir. So you haven't been in the chat is what you saying. Because over there you said I be in the chat and my name is Germ the Worm. Over there you said I be in the chat and my name is like the Last Samurai or some shit. Ethan Hawke, whoever it was, Robert De Niro, whoever had played the movie. But over there you said, yeah, Voch only ain't really be in the chat like talking about what it is, cuz. What it is. What it is, cuz. What it is. But it's all good, man. Don't even worry about it, bro. The Last Samurai in the chat. We gonna tap in with him when we see him, but I was about to say he's the Last Samurai in the chat. He's Germ the Worm on Reddit, but his enemies call him Namor. I was about to hit him with that, but I don't want to wear that line. I gotta save it for a special occasion. 609, what's up? Who this?
Hey, this is Prince from Trenton, New Jersey.
You don't know what your name is? Shit, it's all good. It's all good, player. What you got for the show?
No, I was just excited to actually get on, man.
Hey, appreciate you, man. Thanks for supporting. Salute.
No doubt, man. I'm from New Jersey. You know what I mean? It's hard to get some real Cowboy fans to talk to up here, man.
Sure.
Around these Eagle fans.
Yeah, for sure, man. I understand, man. I understand.
Hey, but Voch, I appreciate it. I just got some comments on your show, man. You got some good intake and good insight on the film study and all that stuff, man.
Yeah,
I love your show, man. I just wanted to get through and just point that out. Give yourself a good hand.
Oh, man, well, sir, wait a minute, man. We got sounds for everything. I appreciate you. Hey, And
Hey, hold on. All the way up here, man.
Hold on, man. Let him clap. What'd you say?
I said, all the way up here in New Jersey, man, we got love for you.
Hey, man, appreciate you, man. You know what I'm saying? That mean the world to me, man. We all over the country, all over the world, man. So that's a major salute, brother. Appreciate you, man.
I do have one thing to say though, but I do agree with you with the offensive line.
For sure.
I think Tyler Smith at left tackle and Peters at right tackle.
Yeah.
I don't care about him being 40 years old, man. He need to get out there, man.
Yeah, for sure.
He been fresh all year. What he played like average 5 snaps a game.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, 10, 15. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, he's fresh.
Yeah.
Get his old ass out there.
Yeah. Turn down your TV. I can hear us. Turn down your TV. I can hear us. Yeah.
I got you. My bad.
Nah, you good, brother. You good. So you said put the old man out there, huh? Put Jason Peters out there.
Man, put him out there. What else? Not Josh Ball.
Oh
hey,
no,
come on,
can't
man.
put Josh out there. Can't put no.
I weigh 122 pounds. I probably can block better than Josh Ball.
Well, that's not true, but I do understand what you mean though. Josh does right.
I'm being sarcastic with it, but
because I would say 122, dog. You ain't blocking. Boy, he ain't blocking them cheering at 122. But I bet. Go ahead.
I probably could do better than him. I probably need a knife or something. With me,
a knife on the field. I'm gonna let you finish. Go ahead. Yeah.
Hey, that's the only way I'm gonna block.
Yeah, I got you, big dog. What else you got though? What else you got for the offensive line? You said you disagree. So you wouldn't want.
No, I don't disagree.
Okay,
I love.
Okay, you love the idea.
I love everything you said about it.
Okay, appreciate. Hall of Fame is at both tackles. I got you.
All Hall of Fame and put Connor McGovern at fullback. I kind of liked that when he was fullback.
Here's my thing about that though. Connor McGovern is fine at fullback, but I'm liking Sean McEwen and what he's been doing at fullback, right? He just adds to the tight end personnel sets, but he can line up all over the place. He can line up inline wide receiver and in the backfield. So I feel like if Connor McGovern's at fullback, he'll only have one job. But if Sean McEwen's at fullback, he can do multiple things out of multiple personnel sets or whatever. So, I feel you 100%.
Yeah, and the last thing, man, I think it's time for Dak to take over. Like, kind of push Kellen Moore to the side. Like, the elite quarterback take over. Like, sometimes, like Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady, they don't really go with the play script. They looking at the defense. They ain't got time to be sitting up there like, wait, this fool just gave me a play that's going to get me killed.
Right.
Let me switch it up.
Right.
I think Dak need to start doing that more. And what happened to him being a dual threat quarterback? Like all of a sudden he don't run no more.
Shit, he got old. He got old and he got good at throwing the football. He got old and he got good at throwing the football. He got good at navigating the pocket. He got good at passing. But hey man, look, appreciate you for watching the show. You know what I mean? Appreciate you for holding us down in Jersey and all that. Fantastic call, man. I'll see you Sunday, man. Salute.
Hey, no doubt, man. I got you subscribed, so I'm gonna definitely hit you up.
Beautiful. Fantastic, man. Appreciate you. He say, Voch, give yourself a hand. I say, shit. You gotta tell me 2 times. I try to be cool and plug my headphone in without taking it off, but I don't think it's gonna work. I'm not cool like John G from DMV Fanatic, you know what I'm saying? John G would have, you know what I'm saying? He would have fixed this without taking the headphones off. But y'all go over there, check his content out. DMV Fanatic, my man's John G. Appreciate you, man. With that being said, shouts out to Manscaped, by the way. They just dropped the payment. We ain't got chat. What y'all got for me today, man? What y'all got for the day, man? What y'all got for me? Let's see what y'all talking about. See what we doing, chat. Let's see what we doing. That's all the calls we got. Let's see what we got. Jeremy Enos says, did you know Cowboys are losing fans every year? Good. Study says young people are not supporting them anymore. Send me the link to that. Yeah, send me the link. And that could have something to do with whoever's winning. Yeah, I mean, I bet there's a lot more. And also, too, man, young people will probably be a little more finicky and team changey. You know what I mean? So it's probably a lot of young Chiefs fans that exist now that probably didn't exist at first that don't know who, like, what's my man's name? Priest Holmes or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, you may be a Pat Mahomes Chiefs fan, but you wasn't outside for like Willie Rofe and them. You know what I mean? Or like Larry Johnson and them. You know what I'm talking about? So yeah, I can see that. But Cowboys the biggest fucking fan base in the world, Craig. You feel me? So you know. The only Samurai 93 is in the chat, so there it goes right there. Germ the worm, but his enemies call him the more. Appreciate you, man. Now Roster X dropped a deuce in the super chat, and he says, "Nuance drop. Love you, dog. Appreciate you, Roster X. Likewise, draft season probably be here in January, sir. So tap in. Cool Hand Lou drop 5 in super chat, says we're looking into the 5 spot. Eagles ain't losing to us. Plus one more. Coach, let me maximize this. There we go. Coaches are showing just enough. I'm watching now, but truly focused on the playoffs. Shouts out to you. Tyrone said about to go eat some sushi. Wish me luck, man. Hey man, just be careful, man. Just be careful. Sir SL Green dropped a 5 and says, I agree with the caller. And who's the pass game coordinator? It's all Kellen. That is all Kellen, player. Appreciate you. And on the volume side, Marcus Hardison dropped a series of super chats, and I think these are going to count as his quote for the day. So let me cut on a little, you know what I mean? Because you know what I'm saying? Voch, start Mullen at cornerback 2 and let him swim in the deep end off the. No, I'm not starting Mullen. I'm not starting Mullen over Nashawn. I'm not starting Mullen over Sheffield. I'm not starting Mullen over Kelvin Joseph. If anything go bad with Kelvin Joseph and Nashawn ends up terrible, we can talk about, you know what I'm saying, Sheffield or something. But I think this was just a covering your ass type of deal. Israel McCombs, a guy I'd rather have at corner than Mullen. Marcus Hardison says, in the volume super chat, that's Voch's super chat on the volume, he dropped a total of 17 shillings there. And he says, victorious warriors win first and then go to war, while defeated warriors go to war first and seek to win. Build your foe a golden bridge to retreat across. He who is prudent and lies in wait for an enemy who is not. Okay. He who is prudent and lies in wait for an enemy who is not will be victorious. And the last one from Marcus Hardison, because he's dropping dimes a day. He says, we are what we repeatedly do. Excellence then isn't an act, but a habit. My apologies for missing shows. Please accept my penance in return. UNLV, Lions sleep outside. Alex say my reading is entertaining. You know what? There was this YouTuber, right? One of the very first YouTubers I used to watch a long time ago. Eben Gregory. Eben Gregory used to read like that, right? The super chat could be read, right? Like, look, I could read the super chat as victorious warriors win first and then go to war, while defeated warriors go to war first and then seek to win. Victorious warriors win first and then go to war, while defeated warriors go to war first and then seek to win. Marcus Hardison says, victorious warriors win first and then go to war, while defeated warriors go to war and seek to win. You see what I'm saying? Like it's just different. You know, it's different. It's different. He who is prudent and lies in wait for an enemy who is not will be victorious. He who is prudent and lies in wait for an enemy who is not will be victorious. You know, so yeah, it's different. It's different. We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence then isn't an act, but an habit. but a habit. We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence then isn't an act, but a habit. Like, come on. So what we doing? What we doing?
I care about your school.
I didn't mean to press that button. There we go. Come on, man. You got to put a little sauce on you. You know what I mean? Got to put a little sauce on you. You know what I'm talking about? Got to put a little. You know what I'm talking about? Anyway, I got a little more time, y'all. Let's see. We got 5 minutes till 4:30, so y'all got any questions? Shouts out to Manscaped. They just dropped a little bit, you know what I mean? Probably finish up Christmas shopping for the day. You know what I'm talking about? What y'all got, man? What y'all got? What y'all want to do? What y'all want to do? Y'all got anything, chat? Y'all got anything y'all want to talk about? What time is the round table? You know, I don't like to give times because, you know, foots, but it'll be anywhere between 7:50 Central and 8:30 Central. Roughly. But we'll see. Neck bones or ham hocks? Neck bones. I'm choosing to eat neither as of late, though. Just trying to do a little better. But I definitely choose neck bones over ham hocks. I am not from Dallas. Adrian say, Voch, that wouldn't be as entertaining. It wouldn't. It just wouldn't. How long have you been on YouTube? Since Ezekiel Elliott, Joey Bosa, and Jalen Ramsey draft year. Chad, I got a question. I was watching some Rams the other day. I've been watching a lot of Rams this year because I'm like my fantasy teams and shit. I've been watching a lot of Rams, right? Have y'all noticed, Chad? Let me just ask y'all this first. Chat, have y'all noticed Jalen Ramsey been getting his ass whooped a little bit more this year than you know, lately? Let me just ask y'all that, chat. Have y'all been noticing Jalen Ramsey been getting his ass whooped a little bit more lately than normal? Like, Jalen Ramsey's having a bad year so far. Anybody notice that? Does anybody notice that? Chat, anybody notice that? Yeah, he been getting cooked. Brandon acknowledges it. Pat says yes. Cowboy fan says I've noticed. Adrian said yes. He's past his prime. Let me ask y'all a question, chat. Who's having a better year? Jalen Ramsey or Ezekiel Elliott? There's a lot of Cowboy fans that were talking about we should have drafted XYZ, but I mean, if Zeke was a superstar at the start of his career and he's ending off maybe a possibly better player at the end of his career, we got to talk, man. We got to talk, man. We got to talk. Can you explain the round table for us newcomers? Once upon a time, I was a draft YouTuber, but I badly wanted to be a Cowboy YouTuber. I was getting a lot of respect from, you know, Jags, Reddit, and, you know, Lions teams and these other, you know, Browns, because their teams were the ones that was losing and getting all the high draft picks. So they'd be consuming my content. But I just badly wanted Cowboy fans to love me. Law Nation had then hit me up one day and says, Voch, why don't you come do a show with me and Joe Rod and I don't know, like somebody else or something. So, you know, Law ended up, you know, hipping me to the idea of the multiple people on a show type of vibe. Now, y'all know Voch antisocial as shit. Well, not as much now. I do other people's shows a lot more now, but that was the point in my career where I was antisocial as shit. So I'm really big on like people combinations, right? Some people are like, man, Voch, this show would be fire if you add Jeff Kavanaugh and Mark Holmes to it. Voch and Jeff can do a show. Voch and Mark could do a show. Voch, Jeff, and Mark wouldn't be able to do a show. You know? Voch, E2 Blue, John G is a fantastic combination. Voch, Rome, J Tuck is a fantastic combination, right? But if it was Voch, Rome, J Tuck, and David Hellman, then that whole thing kind of gets thrown off. You see what I'm saying? I just think I have a knack for understanding content combos, right? Just conversation content combos. So one day it came to my mind to bring together some of the people that I have the best rapport with. And at the time it was me, Foots, the King, and Law Nation. It was doing like another show with somebody, but I don't think they kind of fit into the flow that me and Foots had, because they was a little more serious, but me, Foots, and Law like to have fun and laugh. Okoye had the biggest debut out of all of us with one of his videos. It was the Dez Not Guilty video. I ended up doing a video with him, or rather Law ended up doing a video with him, and that made me want to do a video with him. I was like, damn, I got great rapport with Okoye, and I think me, Okoye, Foots, and Law would have fun together. And that was the original roundtable. Then I was like, yo, this Will Steele dude, Skywalker Steele dude, has the best graphics in the business. From the rooter to the tutor, the best production in the business. So just as business, Showtime guy, I was like, man, how dope would it be if the roundtable was produced by the best producer in the business, Skywalker Steele, right? And then just guys started talking one day. I'm like, hey man, we all got rapport with Sky. So that's how you have the 5E roundtable. That's how we went from the 3E roundtable to the 4E roundtable to the 5E roundtable. Why do I call it the roundtable? Because I hate to take credit for anything, man, but we was the first ones that was calling our shit a round table. And a lot of other people started calling theirs a round table, but my shit is called the round table. 5 E's for all 5 members of it. And there are many tables, but this one is the, in my opinion, the best iteration of it. No disrespect to nobody else's table, but goddamn, I love mine. Mr. Leotis Drop 5 says, I've been showing up late all week, so volume. Appreciate you, Leotis. Tyrone Melton said, Voch, why family members who got roaches always want to host parties and get together? And then when the roaches in the goddamn house, they act like they don't see them, but then they also act like you ain't supposed to be seeing them. Like, you don't see that? Like, they so comfortable with two things. With roaches, or let's just say pests, bugs in their house, and a beeping smoke alarm. They get so used to it, they don't see the roaches, they don't hear the smoke alarm. They just get so used to it. But anyway, Floyd T says, Voch and Anybody is a good show. Appreciate you, man. I think I can mold myself to to work with anybody. So appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. And the roundtable will be on the Voch channel. So as long as your notifications on, you'll be good to go. So just tune in to Voch Lombardi around like 8:30. You won't miss it. You can't miss it. King Element says, you've been tracking progress you making at the dojo in terms of like my fight ability or like my weight loss ability. I've lost 30 pounds at dojo. In terms of my fight ability, I've been getting a little better. I've been doing all right. I've been really trying to find combos that work well for me. And the problem is Muay Thai, you could either fight like big dude or fight like small dude. I hate fighting like big dude in Muay Thai because I like to avoid hits and I don't like to clinch because I'm big dude and clinch and get me tired, but I'm strong as hell. I'd be fantastic clinching shit out of people. I like to stick and move, you know what I mean? So I should be fighting like big dude in Muay Thai, but my problem is that I fight like small dude in Muay Thai. But I think I'm good at fighting like small dude in Muay Thai. So that's my problem right now, King Elements. I'm trying to incorporate big dude Muay Thai into my small dude, how I want to fight Muay Thai. And then a weight loss shit. So whichever one you was asking like that, there's your answer. Appreciate you. Voch used to be a lone wolf. It's nice to see him networking with other viable cowboy YouTube brothers. Man, cause look, man, somebody got to do it, man. Somebody got to do it, man. Cause look, if it was up to me, I'd be lone wolf the whole career, man. But I think I'm pretty respected in this community, and I would be doing y'all a disservice if y'all didn't have me and Foots working together, or me and Foots working with Law, or me and Okoye working with Foots, you know what I mean? Or Skywalker Steele, me and work, you know what I'm saying? I'd be doing y'all a disservice, so that made me reach out and start doing more work with people in general. So y'all the reason. Appreciate you. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, but you got to work with what you have in the fight. But if you're big, take advantage of that. Agreed. But I've gotten good at fighting small, man. I just gotta remind myself that I'm big as hell. Somebody else be like this too. Like, y'all remember when Mark Ingram came out and Mark Ingram was running faster than he thought he was? Cedric Wilson, another guy like that. Like they should play like a certain type of receiver or a certain type of running back or a certain type of skill player. But like, dog, you should be Mark Ingram. You should be trying to run over people. Cedric Wilson, you shouldn't be trying to shake people. Run your routes and fall down. You're not yak guy. You know what I'm saying? Like you fall to the victim of your influences sometimes. You know what I mean? And I'm influenced by people that fight small. You know what I mean? That's my problem. If y'all didn't notice, we don't have Will Skywalker still here today. He probably tuned in early. You probably paid attention. So I'm just extending the content a little bit. If y'all got some questions, y'all can holler at me. Got some. If y'all got some football questions, some whatever question, I'm here. What's up, chat? Hot link or brats? Voch put brats in everything. Anything that would like have a regular sausage in it, I'm using brats. If I'm making jambalaya where there would be andouille sausage, I'm putting brats. If somebody wants regular hot dogs, like a bacon wrap hot dog, I'm using brats. Some people put like sausage in I don't know, whatever. I'm using brats. Voch is a brats guy. Any advice on YouTube? Make 10 videos, keep 3 of them, and delete the 7 worst ones. And what that'll do is that'll get you used to discerning your own content. And once you've discerned your own content, you need to keep in your mind that you would much rather put out a good video than to try to catch a viral wave. You know what I mean? More so focus on the credibility of your audience than to try to go viral. I could do all kind of bullshit to get views and go viral. If I sold out for views, I would just come on here and say nonsensical things about the Eagles all day. And I would just make weird takes and say goofy shit. And I can say stupid shit about Dak Prescott. And I'll get views, but I don't think I would get credibility. People will see me and they'll just look at me as, oh, you're just the Jalen Hurts hating guy, or you're just the Dak Prescott hating guy, right? I think if you make sure that you put out good content when you put it out and you focus more on the audience building, then you'll have a better time. So what's going to end up happening there is if you got 10 good quality videos out, all you need then is for somebody to just kind of stumble across one video. So if somebody stumble across one video of yours, the first video they see of Voch Lombardi is a shitty video, they're gonna think all my fucking videos shitty and they're never gonna come back. But if they stumble across one of Voch's videos and it's a good video, they're going to go, oh, well, what the hell else have you done? And they're going to scroll through your catalog. And what you want, the ultimate way to grow, is when people scroll through your catalog, do they find some good shit when they go looking? And that's how you build audience. That's for all YouTubers. Me and Will Steele was talking about doing like a YouTube workshop where we just kind of, show up and just let people ask questions, because there's a lot more people nowadays who want to be a content creator than ever. So I was like, man, me, Will, and Law, Will, just because we all good at different things. I'm good at like the entertainment thing. Will is like production guy. Law is like algorithm, 3 videos a fucking day guy. You know what I mean? So we all can bring something, to the table or whatever. So I was just thinking about doing like a content creator workshop or something like that. Some old free shit we just show up and do for people. But that's my my biggest advice or whatever. So there you go. You can never take back that first impression, King Element. You never can. I won't say nothing mean about Lord Brunson. Shouts out to Lord Brunson. He's just he's a Eagles content creator, and I don't think what Lord Brunson is doing is, I don't think he's trying to get sensational views or anything like that. I think there's a part of Lord Brunson's fandom that just won't allow him to say nothing good about Cowboys. But like, just say for instance, right? Because this has happened, right? And this ain't me talking shit, right? It's just me being real. Lord Brunson will defend Carson Wentz all day, up and day, all day, up and down, all day, every day, and call Dak Prescott trash. But then when Dak Prescott will go and beat the shit out of Carson Wentz, Lord Brunson will then go on his show and be like, hey man, that got busy. Carson Wentz played terrible. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? If he wanted to keep that lie up, he'll go out and say some goofy shit, but then he'll at least give the Cowboys props if they beat the shot at the Eagles. So Lord Brunson is just he's a dude that just believes in his team. I believe in my team. I believe we're going undefeated till we not. You know what I'm saying? So he's a little more brash than me, but y'all know Voch undefeated in Lord Brunson fights. Come on, man. Shouts out to Lord Brunson, though. I don't want no smoke with nobody, man. No smoke with nobody. Y'all got anything else before I go chat? Y'all got anything else? Anything else? You ever think about starting your own network? I would need backing. I would like financial backing and shit like that. So if I had financial backing, shit, I can turn this YouTube channel into my own network. You know what I mean? Well, we'll cross the road whenever we get there. I want to slowly but surely do that with the volume. You know what I mean? They got this thing at the volume called the Voch vouch. I think is the funniest shit in the world. Is that whenever I kind of like vouch for something, it just ends up going well. I want my vouch at the volume to be so high that I'm like, hey man, I need talent for X, Y, and Z shows. And I need y'all to pay these people so I can have them on my show so we can have views. And when the volume be like, all right, cool, Voch, we'll pay whoever. That's when I'm gonna super integrate Cowboy YouTubers into what we do here. But that's a long time away. It's a long time away. Voch got to get through this first 3 years of volume, and then we'll cross that road and figure it out. But that's the big goal, though. They gonna hire me? Well, possibly. Could be. I don't know what that means. Does the roundtable get along with Tom Downey from Cowboys Report? The roundtable don't hate nobody. There's one YouTuber Voch don't like, but everybody, man, look, we have a fantastic rapport with anybody. We may not talk to people every day. Like I may not talk to, I don't want to say anybody's name because it's going to end up being a thing. Okay, perfect example, Joe Rod, right? I may not talk to Joe Rod every day. I may not do a lot of work with Joe Rod day in and day out. You know what I'm saying? And that could be just like a creative choice. You know what I mean? And then Joe Rod does what he does. I do what I do. But I have zero problem with Joe Rod. Joe Rod's my guy. I was about to say something, I ain't gonna say that. But yeah, Joe Rod, my guy, man. I have zero quarrels with anybody in this thing. Even people that have openly said, oh, Voch get on my nerves, or Voch, I don't like Voch, or da-da-da-da-da. These YouTubers that have openly said it, I ain't got no problem with none of them. Just, man, life's so good, man. Life's so good, dog. Unless it's the one YouTuber I smack shut at him. Let's go. It's sad. Started watching Voch when CD fell to 17, but he's been in my suggestion box since week 16. Was out here watching Brett Coleman over detailed ass. Shouts out to Brett Coleman, man. Me, Brett Coleman, and Matt Waldman were the first ones that was kind of doing the whole film thing. You know what I mean? Not everybody doing film, bro. It's crazy. It's crazy. Somebody say Dontrell got a show called First 48 already. Hilarious. I wonder what happened to that other guy that called you out, Voch. The world has a weird way of taking care of people like that. The world has a weird way of just dealing out. Whether you believe in karma or energy or whatever you want to, whatever you think you want to do with it, energy ain't, is not really a thing that just goes away. You can't destroy energy. You could either move it along to something else or it just kind of stays in you. You're like, energy does something, and when you put that energy out in the streets, what you get back is what you get back. I play PC. My PC is here. So I play games on it. I do more than just volume work on it. I actually play on the PC. Anything else? Special K, come on, man. You know what time it is. Anything else? Voch, the day you have a studio, can we stop by? I don't know. I would love to be like, yeah, man, we'll bring some people through and let y'all kind of chill out in the back while me and Will still do the show live, kind of like a live audience thing. I would love to do a live audience type deal, right? But boy, the riffraff that'll show up if we just open our doors to anybody. So what I might do is I might find a way to like VIP it up. You know what I mean? Like if King Element say, yo, Voch, can we come watch you and Will still live? Okay, then cool. Yeah, King Element. Yeah, King Element come through. Yeah, sure. Like DJ's World probably come through. Marcus Harris probably come. You know what I mean? Like people that we may have a rapport with, that we may know from the chat box or something like that. If Miss Sheila wanted to bring some size, you know what I'm saying? Whatever she cooked that day, she want to bring. Come on through. Jimothy 267 can't just come through. we don't know y'all. When you getting on Twitch, I'm getting on Twitch, and after football season, we're gonna start kicking up Twitch. Vicente says you better get metal detectors. We get metal detectors. them shit's gonna beep when I walk through it. shit's gonna beep when I walk through it. You know what I'm talking about? Let's take 3 more, chat. Let's take 3 more. 3 more. Adrian Lindsay dropped 5 super chat says, I wouldn't trust Josh Ball to watch the sun go down, let alone block for Dak. God damn. Come on now. Come on now. Shit, bro. We need more Twitch streams after football season. I got y'all, man. It's just that, bro, like, this how football season go for me. I dropped 3 pieces of content on Monday. Volume, Patreon, film session. 3 pieces on Tuesday. It was 4. Was doing Yahoo. So my Mondays and Tuesdays are shit. As far as the Sunday shows go, like the watch along shows, man, them be like 5-6 hour live streams, man. I'm not going live on Twitch after that. Wednesday, I'm just trying to get my life together and just recover from what just happened to me Monday and Tuesday. But we're still like doing shows. Me and Will still doing shows, and we still watch film just to preview the previous team, you know. So watching film on the Jags may not be a piece of content that comes out, but it is work. You know what I'm saying? So shit, man, by the time we get to Friday and Saturday, come on, man. So when things slow down, we will definitely I will definitely get back on Twitch, and I'll get back on Twitch and at the football season. At the football season. 3 more questions. 3 more questions. I'll take some Golden Corral. I bet you would, goddamn. You got to earn some Golden Corral. You hear me? You and the Cowboys got to earn Golden Corral at the same time. Then we'll go. Voch plays a lot of emulators, so I'm playing old PS2 games, old like GBA games on the Yamins. Voch plays like Total War games. I'm a huge military strategy guy. I play a lot of PS2, man. Madden 07, NCAA 07, NBA Street, Def Jam Fight for New York, like the PS2 classics. I play the shit out of them. I played Kingdom Hearts the other day. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just a lot of shit that I'm doing right now. I need to play God of War, so that's coming up too. So yeah, you know, I play the hot shit. You know what I'm saying? I play the hot shit. You should react to Kurt Warner's videos. In The Rock's voice. That may be interesting. I should react to Kurt Warner videos in The Rock's voice. That's interesting. I might do that. PS2 was so crazy. Voch, hop on that NFL 2K23 mod I told you about. Let me Google that and I'll watch it later. You say NFL, not NBA?
NFL 2K.
Now, what engine is it based on? Is it based on the old like 2K5 engine or something like that? So it's like a PlayStation mod, or did they take like the new Madden shit, turn it into, you know what I mean? Like it's probably a 2K mod from a 2K5 or something like that. From the TO game. Yeah, 2K5. Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, we'll look at it. Chat, one more question, then I'm dipping. That means leave. One more question, then I'm dipping. What mic do I use? It's a Shure 7M. I mean, it's a Shure SM7B. SHURE SM7B. The volume by the phone. What software do you need? OBS. That's all you need. You don't need a whole bunch of memory. You just need OBS. I want to quit my job. Where you sign up? Voch had the YouTube while working a day job. Voch didn't really get good at YouTube till I got fired. So shit. Anything else? Voch, what would the first piece of advice be for a content creator? Dan the man, where you been, sir? Dan the man, where you been, sir? What would your first piece of advice be for a content? Hit rewind, Dan the man. I can tell you came in late. Hit rewind. We'll talk about it, bro. Hit rewind, and there's an answer in there. There's an answer in there. Go back to when I start answering chat box questions and read back. I answer that question. So there you go. Can't miss shows, man. Can't miss shows. Dan jumping in at 452. Link to Patreon. It should be in the description. Patreon.com/Voch Lombardi. Is this me? Hilarious. That's all we got, chat. We good. Patreon.com. I'll put it in the chat. I'll do it. Patreon.com/ that's the volume side. I hope they don't flag me for putting the link in here. Voch Lombardi. If volume don't let me put this in the chat, then it should just be, it should be in the description. So there you go. All right, y'all. Appreciate y'all for being here. Appreciate it. Love y'all to pieces. How'd you feel about a new Bliss the League? Nah, man. Bliss the League was good because it was controversial. Concussion protocol make video games not want to be that way, so we're not gonna do it. All right, man. That's all I got for y'all today, man. Love y'all to pieces, man. This will be the last one for the week. And I'll be back on Sunday to give you all the watch along. Dallas Cowboys versus Jacksonville Jaguars. It will be at noon. I don't know what channel it's gonna be on, but it's all good. We got the Sunday tickets. You feel me?
Stop the cap.
Want y'all to have a fantastic rest of your day. Love y'all to pieces. Follow me on all social media platforms. VOCHLONBARDI. Excuse me. And follow Will Steele at Skywalker Steele on Twitter and A to Z Dallas in the morning on YouTube there from 8:15, 8:30ish to about 10 o'clock. All right. Love y'all to pieces, man. This has been fun. Roundtable tomorrow. I will see y'all then. Salute. Peace.